Hey, everybody out there. This is Matt Ackley, CMO of Ritchie Bros, and welcome to the latest installment of our Inside Edge quick-hitting webinar series. We've done a couple of these before, and the feedback has been pretty good. So during this time when travel is limited and we can't get out and see you guys, and we know we want to congregate. We know we want to talk about the industry as we often do at our various events. We've decided to, bring you some recorded webinars and podcasts just to keep up the dialogue. So today we're going to go in once again into the market trends pricing index and the market trends application to give everybody out there a quick overview about the latest trends and what we're seeing with equipment pricing. We know this is top of mind for everybody out there. Quite frankly, what are we seeing in the different verticals? What are we seeing in the different geographic regions? And as many of you know, we've created some new tools and some new reports to give you guys that necessary advice. So I'm going to turn it over to our experts. We got Samir Rathod here, and we got Ben Goodier, and they're going to walk you through some of the latest pricing information. So we'll start with Samir. Why don't you take it away, Samir?
Hey, thanks, Matt. I wanted to take some time to highlight our market trends summary report that shows our used price indexes. In the next few minutes, I'll touch on three things. One, what are these used price indices? How do you use them? And lastly, what are they currently telling us? After that, I'll hand it to Ben, and he'll walk through our new market trends tool, which really is a phenomenal place to start to help you make the best decisions for your equipment purchasing and disposal needs. So what you see here on the screen is our monthly trends summary report. You can subscribe to this on our website. So what are used price indices? Used price indices. So we know that each piece of equipment is unique in terms of age, usage, location, and features. And this makes it really difficult to understand if the value of your equipment that you're looking to sell is increasing or decreasing over time. What Ritchie Bros does with our indices is basically uses machine learning to allow for an apples-to-apples comparison of equipment over time. What this line shows is the year-on-year price change of a piece of equipment, all else equal. So what's the second part? How do you use them? Well, we know times are volatile right now, and we know that knowing what your piece of equipment is worth and how that value is trending is an invaluable insight that you have when you think about any equipment transaction. Do you want to buy or sell when values have been trending lower or higher? This report gives you at a very high level what is happening and helps you gain insights into what a piece of equipment is worth. Let's get to the exciting part, which is what are they currently telling us? I'm not going to go through the whole report here, but I'll touch on a couple of interesting anecdotes, as it relates to heavy equipment and truck tractors. Here you see again a chart of how used values are changing year on year for heavy equipment. As you can imagine, equipment values were quite weak in 2009 due to the financial crisis, what you see here, and then they were also quite weak in 2015 and 16 when oil prices crashed. With COVID-19, I think there's been a lot of concern that used values would start to decline, much like we saw in prior downturns. However, I'm very happy to say that we have not seen the same level of declines as we've seen in prior downturns. So in the month ending April 30th, prices for heavy equipment, all else equal, were basically down 4% year on year. And this is in line with the broader trend that we saw starting late 2019. I think values here have not declined as much as feared because, as we know, much of the country was still open for construction activity compared to other industries. Unfortunately, this is not true when you look at truck tractors. So here, looking at truck tractors, values were down roughly 10% year on year in the month of April. And as we know, freight rates surged as everyone stockpiled goods ahead of the lockdown. After that, things kind of fell off a cliff and consumption declined in lockdown. This hurt a lot of freight companies, and we've seen a number of companies go bankrupt in the space, leading to a lot of supply of great equipment coming to the market. The last thing I want to touch on is where are the buyers and sellers? And what this report shows is what we're currently seeing in terms of buyers and sellers, both here in the US and internationally. The darker shaded regions are basically where the sellers are in this map here. And then here in North America, you can kind of see who's buying the equipment and where are they located. This last map kind of shows internationally where the buyers are for the most recent 3 months. So with that, let me hand it over to Ben, who's going to walk through our pretty amazing tool, Market Trends, that gives us greater insights into what's happening at a greater detail. Ben?
Thanks, Samir. Afternoon, everyone. I'm drilling in now to our Market Trends tool. And what I want to emphasize on is the ability of this tool to drill down deeper into specific make models and sectors of asset categories. The price indices that Samir just walked us through is a unique set of data that only Ritchie Bros has access to. It is our transaction history with all of the attributes of an asset that input into the price. And the monthly report that Samir and team are producing gives phenomenal access to our views on that. This tool enables you to go even deeper. So when we talk about heavy equipment, you can see that I can cut the data to look at the heavy equipment curve that Samir just shared. But maybe I'm really more interested in dozers. I have now cut our data to look at dozers specifically. And so this tool is enabling you to get into another level of detail. And you'll see the different classes, agricultural as a whole, agricultural tractors, excavators, loaders, skid steers. So this enables you as a user to get much more tailored into what you need. It's also generating data up until this date is May 1st. So every month this data is getting updated with our latest view. So you as a customer are seeing what we're seeing. We cut this data across the globe. We have it for the US, we have it for Europe, we have it for Canada. The data is updated every time we're confident in the statistical validity of it. So in the case where we don't have enough assets to have a viewpoint, we don't register the data. That said, it's robust, it's geographically good coverage, and it enables you to drill down, as I said. It also enables you to cut by time. And as Samir noted, lots of curiosity about what happened last time during a major economic event. You'll see that we cut all the way back to 2007. You can see the financial crisis. You can see that same data set for all these categories I referenced before. So this is a unique tool that opens up the treasure trove of Ritchie. As Samir noted, it touches on price indices, but it gets down into the make model level of detail for the last 10 years of assets sold through Ritchie Bros and IP. I won't go through all these tabs during this session, but I will encourage you to reach out for a demo or reach out for a trial use of this tool. The credentials to contact us will be included at the end of the seminar. Matt, back to you.
Thanks, guys. And, once again, to everybody out there, I think, a lot of you have seen Ritchie Brothers invest heavily in technology, over the past couple of years, and our ongoing commitment, right? Our ongoing commitment to you, both our buyers and sellers, is to provide you the data and the tools necessary to make good buying and selling decisions. So this is just, these are first couple of examples for, the latest examples of us doing this. Please stay tuned. Look for more tools and software and data types coming soon. We're happy, to once again to take this expertise we've built up over 60 years and use it in more ways to help you run your day-to-day business. So once again, as you can see here, you can go get the pricing report. It's at ritchiebros.com, Market Trends Report. And like Ben said, if you're interested in the Market Trends tool, reach out to your TM, go to ritchiebrothersasset.solutions.com or rbasset.solutions.com and let us know, ask for a free demo, and start to get access to some of these tools we've been developing. With that, we'll talk to you next month. Thank you.